You know that awkward silence in a crowded elevator, where everyone is suddenly very interested in their shoes. Or that moment at the office coffee machine when a coworker says, "Sure is raining out there," and you feel a strange urge to either dive into a deep philosophical debate or run for the exit. We've all been told that small talk is pointless filler, shallow, or a waste of time. You might even feel like your soul is physically leaving your body when someone asks, "Working hard or hardly working?" But here is the spoiler alert: small talk isn't actually about the weather, your weekend plans, or the local sports team. It is a high-stakes, sophisticated biological ping that your brain uses to navigate the world. Psychologists have discovered that while some people's brains are starving for depth, the rest of the world is using small talk as vital social Wi-Fi. Today, we're going to look at the psychology of why we do it, and why your brain might actually need it more than you think. Group 1. The safety scanners. The evolutionary ping. The first reason people make small talk is for survival. Thousands of years ago, when your ancestors encountered a stranger at a campfire, they didn't start by discussing the meaning of life. They needed to know, "Are you going to hit me with that rock?" Small talk is the modern version of that threat assessment when someone asks about the weather. They aren't looking for a meteorological report. They are sending out a social signal to see if you are a friend or foe for this group. Small talk isn't fake, it's protection. It's a way of reading between the lines and spotting intent before moving into the minefield of a real conversation. They are using social signals to check if the emotional room is safe to enter. Group 2. The battery savers. System 1 thinking. The second group uses small talk because of what Nobel laureate Daniel Kahneman calls System 1 thinking. Deep conversation is mentally expensive. It requires System 2 thinking, the slow, deliberate, energy-heavy mode of the brain that feels like running a marathon standing still. For most people, small talk is the brain's autopilot or battery saver mode. It allows us to acknowledge another human being without maxing out our cognitive load. If every interaction, the barista, the Uber driver, the mailman required a deep dive into your childhood trauma or your greatest fears, your social battery would be dead before 9 a.m. For this group, small talk is the social lubricant that keeps the gears turning without the hardware overloading. Group 3. The bridge builders. The toll booth to depth. Finally, there are the bridge builders. These people understand a secret that researchers at Northwestern University recently confirmed. We consistently underestimate how much strangers actually enjoy deep conversation. However, you can't just jump into the deep end of a pool without checking the temperature. Small talk is the buffering stage of connection. Think of it like a loading bar for trust. By starting with the shallow stuff, you are building a bridge of politeness that eventually allows for vulnerability. This group uses small talk as a permission slip to eventually go deeper. Without the boring start, the deep end feels dangerous. The reframe: it's not shallow, it's strategic. So if you're someone who hates small talk, here is the uncomfortable truth: small talk isn't a glitch in human communication. It's a feature. While you might feel like you're performing a version of yourself that isn't real, most people are using that performance to build a foundation of safety. Skipping the script and going straight to depth is an act of courage. But utilizing the script is an act of social agility. You aren't being fake when you answer "I'm good, thanks." You are managing your energy and protecting your inner diary until the right person earns the key. Conclusion: which talker are you? Your brain is wired for meaning, but it's also wired for survival. Whether you use small talk to scan for threats, save your energy, or build a bridge to something real, it's not a sign of being shallow, it's a sign of being human. So, let's test your social Wi-Fi. Be honest in the comments. Which group do you fall into? Group 1. The safety scanner. You use small talk to feel people out. Group 2. The battery saver. You use it because deep talk is too exhausting. Group 3. The bridge builder. You use it as a doorway to get to the good stuff. Drop a comment below. I'm genuinely curious to see the breakdown. And if you've ever wondered why some people seem to thrive in silence while others freak out,